Salibonani. Good morning, Mangwanani. So yeah, thank you very much for coming through to spend some time with us. Yeah, I'll probably start with the previous match, though I didn't want to dwell much into that game because in football we always say what is important is the next game. So, but I'll just go through that game a little bit. It was a tough match. We played in Harare against Rentals, and I think overall we played well, but particularly in the first half, I think we played with good intensity, and then we then slowed down in the second half, and then allowing Rentals to score that equalizer in the critical moment of game. The critical moment of a game. I think it was the first 5 minutes of the second half. Yeah, and I think it's all due to concentration. Our concentration levels when we got back onto the pitch for the second half were not up to standard, and that's how we conceded that goal. And then from then on, I must admit that Rentals had a bit of an upper end in the second half. Then, of course, until we then made some changes to try and stabilize things, we did, and we then managed the game until the end. We didn't create many chances in the second half. It was just a matter of containing the strengths of Rentals who were coming at us. But I think we created so many chances in the first half. If we're very clinical, I think we're going to score about 4 goals according to the stats that we have. We should have scored 4 goals in the first half. And that alone, I think, is an indication of how good we were in the final third, particularly in the first half. But then, of course, football being the heat of the moment, they then threw more bodies forward, that is the Rentals, to try and find an equalizer. And I think from our end, that's where we then failed. We failed to manage that critical moment. We failed to manage the pressure that was on us. And then in the process, they then scored that equalizer. So basically, I think that was the game against the Rentals. But what I'm excited about is the way the team fought for that point. It's really difficult to go to Harare and get a point there. Really difficult. And especially when you are playing against the Rentals, it's very difficult. But the team managed to fight for that point, which is an important point for us going forward. And then we came back. We started our preparations on Monday, and then we are finishing tomorrow. So far, it's been good. So far, so good. We've had almost everyone back at training. Last week we missed Brandon Rendo. He had a cold, and then of course he had picked up a knock, but he also joined the rest of his teammates this week. So we've got a full complement of the squad. Everyone is there, and we are spoiled for choice in terms of selection. So we'll finish our preparations tomorrow before we plunge into battle on Saturday. We are playing against Triangle United, our first home game. We are very optimistic that we will get a very good result. In fact, we will try as hard as possible to push for maximum points. We are playing at home. We've got a home advantage. Everything should be in our favor in terms of preparation, recovery, and all. So we expect our boys to really push hard so that we can get our first full set of points. But we are not underrating our opponent. We've done our research. Triangle are a very good team. We're looking at their squad. They've got lots of experienced players within their ranks. They've got players that can hurt you at any time. So we need to be very careful. We are not going to go into this game carelessly. We need to be very careful and make sure that we do the best we can for us to get a result. So we're expecting a tough match, but like I've said, I think we should be, by tomorrow, we should be very much prepared for that game. So that's about our preparations, and I will invite questions if there are any questions.
Difficult in the stadium where you also hosted your first home game here in Bulawayo, and how much of an impact will it be from moving to Luveve Stadium to Barberfield Stadium?
Yeah, I think as Chicken Inn Football Club, our home is Bulawayo. This is our home. So it's my feeling that we must be very comfortable in playing in any venue in Bulawayo. Even if we go to White City Stadium, we should be very comfortable there. Chicken Inn is in Bulawayo, is for Bulawayo, and we must be comfortable anyway. Yes, of course, traditionally the team plays there, but due to circumstances beyond our control, we couldn't use Luveve. But that's where we are training anyway, and we've seen so much progress there. The city fathers are running around to make sure that that pitch is ready. We don't know when, but it should be ready in a few weeks to come. And then we are, of course, joining Highlanders and Bulawayo Chiefs at Barberfield Stadium. We should also feel some warmth there. Of course, we might be rivals on the pitch, but Highlanders are a big brother, and I'm sure we are also going to enjoy their turf, our turf. So their turf also becomes our turf because we all reside in the same city.
Coach, you play a wounded side in Triangle at the time you are chasing a set of points. Does that not exert a lot of pressure to the boys?
Not really. In fact, we've got our own pressure as a team, and the pressure on us is for us to collect maximum points. Naturally, when you play at home, you want to get maximum points, but we all understand that sometimes football doesn't go that way. But this is what we want to do. So really, we are putting ourselves under pressure so that we can collect maximum points, and then of course look forward to the next game. So that's all I can say. No pressure on the boys. They went to Harare, collected 1 point, which is a massive point for me, if you ask me. A massive point for the team, and coming back home, we should fight for 3 points. That's the message.
Ashford had a top 3. I'm happy you said you've got a wide
Full complement.
Yeah, the team is ready to go. And follow up to the question that he asked.
Yeah.
Triangle sitting bottom of the log.
Yeah.
Psychologically, how is the team ready to face a team lying bottom of the log?
Lying bottom of the log after one game.
Yeah.
After only one game.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's still early days. It's still early days. This is not the time to talk about who is top, who is bottom. We are going to play our second match of the season, and we can't be talking about the log at the moment. It has no effect. They are bottom of the log with 0 points. We are probably 5th or 6th with 1 point. So that's what I'm talking about. So we are only separated by 1 point. So really, at the present moment, we are not talking about the log. We are talking about the games that we are facing, how we are approaching those games, and then take it from there. Let's talk about the log when we get to game number 10. Then we can start talking about the log. But at the moment, not about the log really.